I am vlogging. I'm vlogging. I haven't done this in, I think I haven't done this in like a month, but I want to do Vlogtober. So today the date is the 8th of September. It's my mother's birthday. And I'm going to be on radio. I'm going to be on radio. Practically, I'm actually vlogging. I think because there's a lot of them outside. But anyway, hi guys, what's up and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Fadzy. If it is your first time on this channel, welcome. What's up? How are you doing? If you're a returning viewer, if you're a returning subscriber, what's up and welcome. Welcome to Vlogtober. I hope and I pray that this will be the first video of Vlogtober 2022 because I want to like post almost every other day. Today I'll be on radio. I'll do probably a proper video on how I got to radio later on after I'm done. But today I'll be on radio. I'm going to Catchup FM right now. I'm supposed to be on air at 9:30 in like about an hour. I'm supposed to be on radio. But yes, I'm going to be talking about multiple streams of income. Shanti and Tina always talk about it on my channel, so I'm the perfect person to go on radio and talk about it. And I'm like, really, Tina, really? But anyway, yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing. So let me get there and I'll see you guys when I'm there. It's some minutes to 9 right now. It's around 8 and there's traffic along Blawai Road. I don't understand why there's still a traffic jam at 8:30. Why? Serious. Akutorina zvitori zvenyu mfunge henyu zvino tonzanzi kune mari shini. Mari ka but nasa akusikenda unoitwa mari. Pane zvatungofambirawo zvisina mari mukati. Chokwadi. Ndiri serious. Ndichari serious mfunge henyu. Makadi. Murais. Rise basi.
Zarungona zvichingotambura chimweni.
Mungotasei? Mungotambura muchikuenda. Oh, ewa. Zvinotenda. Kubasa kupi kwatiri? Kana mfunge handishandi kuStar FM. Handishandi kuStar FM. Nditongoriwo guest. Nditongoriwo guest zvangu. I believe God has a way of showing you the things that are going to be happening in your future if you just really do pay attention to the breadcrumbs of the things that are happening to you now. I say that because I think for the past 6 to 8 weeks, I've been craving radio. Like, I had this conviction in me to say, Fadzy, you're going to be on radio. Fadzy, you really need to start preparing for radio. And it's been so strong, so much that I was even praying about it. And I was telling my best friend, I'm like, hey, I honestly think that after this, my next big move is going to be on radio. And it's stuff that I've really just spoken about with the people that I love. Lo and behold, little did I know that I'm going to get a taste of it. Like, now. So essentially what happened was Tino Sparks posted in one of those Zim YouTubers group, and she's like, hey guys, there's a slot tomorrow on Star FM for someone who owns a business and all of that. And because I'm Fadzy, I honestly really just responded and said, I just want to be on radio, you know. And it was just one of those random comments. And then she's like, Iwewe, it actually makes sense for you to be on radio. DM me and let's talk about it. I sent her a DM, and then the next thing, long story short, I'm talking to the producer. The next thing, the producer is making a flyer for me to be on radio, and lo and behold, I am now on radio. And I honestly feel like one day we're going to look at this and we'll be like, Fadzy, look at God. Like, really look at God. I'm here. So how's work? How's capital? How's it being a
Work,
DJ?
work is always interesting. Always.
All right.
We hardly have dull moments.
Okay.
Hardly.
That's fun.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Okay, so you ready? Please just see if your headphones level is fine with you. You're cool. You need to activate this because we're about to get in now.
What are we deactivating?
No, I'm saying, do you need to activate
No,
this already?
it's fine.
It's fine.
Okay, yeah.
Ah.
I also even switched it off.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. That's the music of Derek Mpofu, and that's one called Atichina Mvura. We just got out of Clean and Green, and we felt that this was the perfect song to play. We're about to get into the rainy season, and some of you look forward to it. Some of you don't quite like it, but it is a necessity, so let's prepare for the rainy season. If you're a driver, if you're a farmer, if you're one of those people, another smart, think twice. All we don't want is excessive rains, and because of climate change, I'd see it's happening all over the world. It's 29 minutes before 10 o'clock, and it is time for us to get into And of course, every Thursday, we bring you this very exciting program. It's brought to you by First Capital Bank. And remember, at First Capital Bank, belief comes first. I've got a very interesting guest today, very interesting discussion. I'm so looking forward to this one. But let me introduce Fadzy Mautsi, creative content entrepreneur. Good morning, Fadzy.
Hi, Lee K. How are you?
Fantastic. I love your energy.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited to be here.
Does that come with being a creative?
Yeah, I think it comes with being a creative, but more of it being a personality that you just channel into monetizing.
Yes. So you are one of those people who can easily say, I was born like this.
I was born like this. I definitely was born like this.
And I'm making money out of it.
And I'm making a lot of money out of it.
Fantastic. Now, Fadzy, we are going to talk about the importance of having multiple revenue streams for a business.
Yes.
That's the main business that we're going to talk about today.
Yes.
But creative content entrepreneur, and we understand you're with Biggest House.
Yes.
But we want to find out, somebody is hearing this for the first time, creative content entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Some have heard it,
Yes.
but they don't know what it means. What do you do on a daily basis?
Sure.
Some actually think, the issues of intellectual property rights are still building up in Zimbabwe, because I don't think we really think someone who's creative deserves to be paid, or it's something that we could actually call work.
Yeah.
But here you are, all bubbly, and you're here to teach us.
Yes.
Now, before we get into talking about these multiple revenue streams, I would love you to take us through the day in the life of a creative entrepreneur.
Okay, so with my life, there are two aspects to it.
Sure.
I'm a content creator with my 9 to 5, and I'm also a content creator in my own personality, I would like to call it, right? So with my 9 to 5, I work at an advertising agency. I'm in the digital team. I basically create content for brands online. So your Facebook, your Instagram, your Google, your Twitter, your TikTok. I am part of the team that crafts what the audience sees. So the First Capital Bank advert that you're going to see, I've took some time to think about. It's not just a post. So it's what time are we going to post it? How are people going to react to it? What are people going to say? How are people going to engage with it? So there's a whole thought process that goes behind people then seeing it just as a post on Facebook. That's the first side to the business side, or rather the advertising side of content creation. And then we get to the world of Catchup with Fadzy, where I am just myself, living my life and putting it all on the internet for people to interact with me, people to see how I do my life. So Now in the day of my life, I really wake up, just pick up my camera, or rather it starts on my WhatsApp really, because I'm creating content on the digital space.
Wow.
So it starts on my WhatsApp. Hi guys, good morning, what are you doing today? Or maybe that day I'm feeling really motivated. Hey guys, let's get this bag. And then I pick up my camera. Hey guys, what's up and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Fadzy. And then we got on in with the day and see how the day progresses. Yeah.
You pick up your camera. I couldn't help but notice that. So your
Yes.
camera is your best friend.
Literally, my camera is my best
You
friend.
can't do without
I
a camera.
can't do it without my phone. I can't do it without my camera. It doesn't work.
Now, that's exactly where I want us to go with this discussion.
Yeah,
You spoke about some platforms that some people look at as a joke.
true.
And some people look at it as a waste of time. You
True.
spoke about TikTok,
Yeah.
Facebook, Instagram.
Yes.
There are people who say, I know this is social media. But here you are saying you actually work for an advertising agency.
Yes.
And you did speak about your 9 to 5.
Yeah.
You spoke a little bit about the thought process that goes into creating content.
Yes.
Now, how then do you make use of these platforms that someone else would say, I'm a joke sign?
Okay, so maybe let me take you to traditional media then, to digital media.
Sure.
So before we had social media, people always listened to radio, people would watch TV, people would see billboards. And then a man called Mark decided, let me create this platform where we put the world together in a phone, which is called Facebook. And everyone then decided to be on Facebook. Now that's where all the people are, literally everyone. My mom is on Facebook, my mom is on TikTok, meaning everyone, probably all age groups are now on Facebook. And that's where now people are, and that's where as a brand or that's where as a person you want to be, so that the entire world sees you, especially if you're looking at it from a marketing or a business perspective, right? So initially people look at these places as tarango gara, tarango chila,
Yeah.
vanhu post up on Facebook, but there's money being made behind it. Now when you see First Capital Bank, I'll keep referring to First Capital because they're sponsoring our program.
Yeah.
Advertising there, it means that there's a lot of people that are there that are going to see their brand, which speaks to brand visibility. And I don't want to get into those terms because, well, yeah, but basically it's not just a platform you can beside time. It's a platform that you can use to make money. It's a platform that you can use to reach the people that you need to reach. And it's a platform that people are actually using to create employment, to better the world every other day. Yeah.
Give me one way that someone could make money, maybe out of YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. How are people actually making money?
Okay, so there are two ways that I can think of right now that you can make money. First of all, what people don't realize is these platforms pay people. So people are always been like, Fadzy, you're always on YouTube. Fadzy, you're always updating stuff on YouTube.
Yeah.
But there's a time when I reach a certain figure and amount where then YouTube recognizes me as a partner, where they say, okay, Fadzy, now you have 1,000 subscribers, now you have 4,000 hours of watch time, now we can pay you. Because we know that you're using this platform and the corner that you have built on the internet, we want to place our products on it. So
see,
now
I
my
see.
YouTube channel is acting as a billboard to
I
these
see.
1,000 people that are going to come and watch. So those adverts that are always there that say skip ads that you see for Econet, the video that you see, that's an advert that has been placed. So it's more like coming paget romba kwedu mwesa advert. That's basically what it is. And then YouTube pays me for that.
Wow.
Through my Google AdSense.
Okay.
And then the second way that I get paid is because I have my channel where I'm literally posting stuff about my life, right? Hey guys, this is my skincare routine. My skin looks good. I use this, and that. And then a brand will approach me, let's say Geisha. Geisha will then come to me and say, hey Fadzy, we see you're doing a vlog, a day in your life. How about you put us in your vlog?
What? Please go back
A
to that.
vlog. So
What
a
is
vlog, a vlog is a video.
Okay.
So basically, it's the slang of calling a video a vlog.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
So Geisha will come to me and then they'll say, we see you're doing really great content. We like your personality and we want to affiliate you with our brand. What can you do for us? And then we make all of those discussions. And then at the end of the day, I'll tell them, if you guys want me to film myself using your product, you're going to have to pay me. And then I send them what we then call a rate card.
Okay.
So those are the most basic two ways that you can make money.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Fantastic. You told me earlier that sometimes it can be intimidating. What did you mean by that?
Yes, sometimes it can be intimidating because from my end, the statistics that I see or the statistics that you see, they are just numbers. So you go on my channel, you realize, oh, Fadzy has 1,000 followers. You go on Enzo's channel, you see Enzo has 300K subscribers, right? But at the end of it all, it's not just numbers. It's actually people. So the minute you then realize, oh, I have 1,000 people subscribing to my channel, it's now I am influencing the way they think. I am influencing how they're going to make a decision. I am influencing the products that they're going to be using. In as much as it could be fun and jokes on my end, because, hey, I'm just a bubbly person, I enjoy filming myself, it's making an impact in someone's life. It's making an impact on the next generation, because remember, the internet doesn't forget. So 5-10 years from now, my young brother will see my video and realize, oh, when my sister was 26, this is what she was doing. So it's really a bit intimidating when you then think about the emotions that people get when they see you. It gets intimidating when you realize that, no, man, it's not just a number. This is a person. When a person comments and says, hey, you really inspire me, and you're like, wow,
I've touched a life.
That's a lot. Wow. Imagine.
I like what you're saying, Fadzy. We're about to get into our discussion about multiple revenue streams, but I wanted you to get us into this world, and so I'm doing a bit of math here.
Okay.
You spoke about 1,000 views.
Yeah.
And then you spoke about maybe Enzo having 300K.
Yeah.
Which is 300,000 views. Now I just want to put something in perspective here.
Yeah.
If you go to a high school,
Yes.
they have, let's say for argument's sake, 50 kids in one class. Right?
True.
And let's say it's Form 1.
Yeah.
And there are 4 streams. That's what they call them, right?
Yes.
So that's like 200
Yeah.
in Form 1.
Yes.
Then you have another 200 in Form 2. We have 400.
Yes.
Then we have another 200 in Form 3. That's 600. Then we have 800 if there's Form 4.
Yeah.
We're still not at 1,000.
We're still not at 1,000.
But I want you to picture how many people that
it's
is.
an entire school.
You understand?
An entire school, yeah.
So these are the people who are watching you. These are the people you're communicating with.
These are the people who believe in you. They think whatever that you're
Wow.
saying on the internet adds value to the society.
Wow.
Yeah.
So if someone is said to have 300,000, we are multiplying that 1,000 by 300 people
That's a lot.
that you're making an impression on.
I love to think, I like the example that you used, the classroom. Because now when we get to 300K, we're looking at a stadium.
Yeah.
So when you look at these numbers, you're like, this person is an entire stadium watching.
Not to be taken for granted.
Watching.
No wonder why you can make money out of it.
Yes, you can make out of it because this is where the people are.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So for you who has looked at Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and taken it for granted, listen to what Fadzy is saying. Fadzy is here. She's a creative content entrepreneur. And remember, this show is brought to us by First Capital Bank. Belief comes first, and you are going to make us believe.
Yes.
I'm a believer already. I'm a believer already.
Who could believe it?
Yeah, I want to believe this. I want to believe this.
Yes.
But let's talk about this. Someone gets into business.
Yes.
And this is Lee K.
Yeah.
He gets into business, and then I'm doing my business for maybe a year or two, and then Fadzy comes through and says, Lee K, you know what? I know you supply chairs,
Yeah.
but you can't stick to just chairs. You cannot.
Yeah, you can't.
And I say, but this is what I know.
Yeah.
It's easy for me. I
Yeah.
understand this. And then you tell me, no, but I think you should consider multiple
Streams of
revenue streams.
Yeah.
What are you telling me? What is it that you're trying to tell me?
So basically, let me say this, and let me put it in Shona and Ndebele. So you're a tree, right?
Yeah.
You're a tree, and you just have one branch, and with your one branch, I come and I start watering you, right? When I start watering you, your branch starts growing. So the more it grows, the more the trunk grows, the more the branches branch out.
Yeah.
And when they branch out, the more the shade there is.
Absolutely.
Right? So that shade then provides, number one, it gives the environment oxygen, right? We're getting oxygen, we're breathing, people can come and rest on that shade. Now there's a lot that we can do versus when
It was just one
it was
branch.
just one branch, which basically what it is with multiple streams of income. So multiple streams of income are telling you, okay, Fadzy, udizimuti one, we see you, udiboabab, right? But takuda to jarima seeds ako elsewhere, so that vanhu vari kuchipinge they can have oxygen. Umwe munhu ari kuwest he can get oxygen. Umwe munhu ari kubulawayo can get oxygen. So that's what multiple streams of income means. It basically means expanding how you get income. It's expanding how you get income.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. So I gave an example of Lee K who's doing chairs. He's hiring out chairs.
Yes.
And he keeps his chairs smart. He paints them when they need to be painted.
Yes.
Fixes them when they need to be fixed. Maybe panoyona Fadzy wanongwaka farisa, like the energy that you said, I'm all bubbly.
Yes.
Ochkora in a chair. Visa deposit and whatnot, which is all good.
Yeah.
So I'm in the chair business.
Yes.
Then you come through and say, no, but Lee K, have you ever thought of expanding other revenue streams? Basically, what I want to ask you is, in that chair business and in any other business, giving other examples, what would you say are examples? Like, first of all, for Lee K's chair business, what else do you recommend that I get into?
Okay.
Yeah.
So I like to look at business this way, right? You're in the chair business. I'll then come and say, okay, Lee K, how about we look at my bench? Why do I say my bench? Because it's still in your same niche, right? So my bench today, I say, we want to supply schools benches. We want to supply our traditional churches, my bench.
Sure.
Okay, fine. What kind of chairs do you currently have now? You have your wooden chairs. How about we try my glassy chairs so that we then hire them out to those high-end events? So now it's looking at the opportunities that already lie within what you already
What I'm doing
have.
already, yeah?
Yes. Yeah, that's basically what it is.
Okay. Any other examples of any business that you might say they expanded into this? Because we see a lot of it happening now.
Yeah.
Like, they don't stick to the traditional business.
Yes.
It's just we look at it and say, oh, what's going on? But then we understand.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So any other examples that you might...
Let's try and look at Econet. Let's try and look at Econet. When Econet started out, it was just a phone call, right? Ukutenga airtime yakho ebhadi. And then they evolved to EcoCash. Now we're doing money. And now they've evolved to USD transactions where you can, it's still your phone, it's still your chair, but you're now looking for ways to stay relevant with what's happening in the society.
Relevance, I like that
Now
word.
you're relevant and you're now getting more streams of income because you're getting income from Fadzy kutenga jake airtime achijusa phone yake. You're getting income when Fadzy then says, "Duda uthumela mama wangu mali pa EcoCash." You're getting income when Fadzy says, but do not pandofonela na Lee K and it phone yangu ilile a personalized song. That's Body Beats. So that's basically how you're then like staying relevant to your community, staying relevant to your society, and still making more streams of income from basically where that trunk that we spoke about in the beginning is rooted.
All right. We're speaking to Fadzy Mauti, and what we're basically talking about is multiple streams of revenues. You're running a business, but she's recommending that why not expand your business. She just gave us a very good example there. She also then just gave me a bit of info of a business that how I could expand my business. Say I was in chair business. So that's what we're talking about. Remember, you can hit us up on 0719 100 404. Send WhatsApp to that number and ask your questions. Maybe you're in business, you're thinking of expanding your revenue streams, but maybe you're scared. And that's the next thing that I'm going to ask you, Fadzy.
Yes.
How do we deal with people who are safe? Comfort zones. They're thinking,
Right.
In any, I was doing chairs. Now people are saying, because this time, sometimes this happens when you go out and do your business. You're hiring out chairs. Then the person who's hiring out your chairs says, "Same single my table."
Yes.
Kodeko.
Yes.
Ko amnama PA system.
Yes.
We don't want to be.
Yeah.
But then, because Lee K is so used to doing chairs, I'm scared and I'm thinking, nah, Fadzano Penge.
Yeah.
I'm a chairs person.
Yeah, I'm a chairs
How
person.
would you speak to someone who's intimidated? You used that word when we began.
Yeah, it's intimidating.
Yeah.
So I believe that we'll never grow within our safe space. That's the one thing that I always believe, that you can never grow out of your comfort zone. The minute we start speaking about growth is the minute we decide to get out of what we are familiar with. If I'm so familiar with those walls that are surrounding me right now, if I go out, I wouldn't grow. So take for instance myself. I'm so used to my 9 to 5. I'm so used to being on my little corner of the internet on YouTube. But if I don't come to Capital for the very first time on a radio interview, I won't grow.
Sure,
So
sure.
basically, comfort, yes, it's okay. We're so familiar with that. But for you to be greater than the person that you are now, you need to get out of that. I always tell my friends this, and it's something that I had, I think, from an interview, where someone said, you are only as good as your last hire out. You're only as good as your last YouTube video. You're only as good as your last performance. So if I have Chase, you have Chase, Leke, and Diti, your best service was the last hire that you did yesterday.
I get you. I
It
get
was
you.
the last hire that you did yesterday. And if you're comfortable to say, hi, Inina, I'm a businessman, I do Chase, you'll only be known for that. Where do we see the growth? Where does the future generation, your kids, see the growth to say, you know what, my father did something really phenomenal? Yeah. So comfort, yes, it's cool, it's good, it's amazing, but we really need to get out of it for
Alright.
us to be phenomenal, for us to be great.
Speak to the issue of security as well,
Yeah.
because we're in radio, we hear this, and it's debatable, especially for our artists. But they're always being encouraged. In fact, on the news recently, artists are always encouraged to also have a secondary stream outside singing, dancing, or acting. For some artists, they feel like it's an insult.
Yeah.
But I've done my research.
Yes.
Robert De Niro, for
Yeah.
example, I've read that he runs some cruise ships. He's got some restaurant lines that he runs.
Yeah.
So could this also be a reason why somebody would be encouraged to increase revenue streams, security?
Yes. I think COVID taught everyone that we're not safe.
Absolutely.
I think COVID taught everyone that we're not safe. And we have to try by all means to try and make sure that we are catered for holistically, right? So especially the industry that you spoke of, artists, being a creative. Yes, there are jobs that we know could, okay, fine, dikashanda ku government, I'll get my pension. Dikashandra for a corporate company, I'll get my pension. But there are some spaces where now in the age that we are, my mom is 56, she's supposed to be resigned, but because Mariachona is Kukwana, you know, she still needs another hustle. That's where your side hustle comes in. Like myself, I have a 9 to 5 job. Luckily for me, practically my job, I do the same thing. But I have a 9 to 5 job that gives me stable income every other month. And then I have my content creative corner that is a bit erratic, right? But still, it helps me in knowing, okay, fine, I'm saving up for the next 2 years with my side hustle. If something is to happen and say, the internet has been shut, right? Saka Fadzy, or just my buses in
Yeah.
digital marketing, you know. I still know that probably I have money that can take me through the next 6 months while I'm figuring out something. So multiple streams of income actually really do speak to what you're speaking about, which is security.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's talk about time management, and I think this works properly because you already do two things in the same 24 hours that I have.
Yes.
Someone then would say, but Fadzy, where do I get the time?
Yeah.
9 to 5, it means I've woken up earlier than 9.
Yes.
And I probably get home way after 5 p.m.
Yeah.
Where you are saying you do still have the time to go and post on your own platforms.
Yes.
And someone is saying, but nenda shandaga.
Nenda
Let's talk
shanda.
about time management.
Yeah.
How do you do it, and how would you also advise someone about time management?
It's about living in the moment. It's honestly really about living in the moment. I now believe that life has no balance, right? Because we are a lot of people at the same time. I am Fadzy at work. I am Catchup with Fadzy online. I'm still a daughter. I'm still a friend. I'm still a sister, right? So time management is all about living in the moment. If I'm here with you, Leke, and we're doing this interview, I'm going to give it my best. And I'm going to be so involved in it so much that by the time I'm done, I'm thinking, okay, fine, ndapedza nalike. Now I'm going kubasa, ndakunoita zvekubasa. So in that 9 to 5, I'm doing work things. After 9 to 5, kana ndakuenda kumba ndakagara mukombi, I'm probably listening to radio, I'm catching up with music, I am listening to a podcast, right? When I get home, I get like 30 minutes to 2 hours where I'm brainstorming on my side hustle. If it's a job, I sell pajamas, I sell skincare stuff, I am maximizing on that. So it's all about living in the moment. Don't sit down to say, ndozoita mangwana. Another thing that we all do is we procrastinate. And procrastination steals our joy. It really does. It really, really does. So live in the moment. Really do live in the moment. And you cannot be distracted with anything. Use that time to talk to your parents. Use that time to talk to the people that you love.
I love that.
Right.
I love that.
And then when you're at work, let's do work. Live in the moment.
Live in the moment. So many quotable quotes that you're giving me today. Hey?
Wow.
My quotable quotes.
I'm already
So you live in the moment.
Yes.
Okay. We already spoke about some of the dangers associated with this. But what could be the dangers of trying to multifunction? It's Lee K is into chairs, but you convinced me to say, Lee K, get into tables, get into PA systems, get into deco. There's a market for that. What are some of the dangers? Because we don't want to make it sound like it's perfect. It's 100%.
Yeah.
In the few minutes that we have left, what could be the dangers that people should look out for?
I think first of all, know your why. Know why you are in the chair business.
Wow.
When you know why you're in the chair business, it's easy for you to say no to some ideas that seem trendy that may come your way, and to stick to the ones that really speak to your why. Why are you in the business? In the chair business, I'm in the chair business because I want to provide comfort for people. That's basically what it is. So if I'm looking for other streams of income within this business, I'm looking at the things that bring comfort to people. That's exactly what it is. So you might not, if you're not careful enough, you probably lose your business identity in trying to, do a lot of things at the same time. So know the reason for your why. Why am I on YouTube as Catchup with Fadzy? Why am I going Kubas? If you don't know that, you'll probably lose yourself. And it will be history.
Okay.
Yeah.
We've just spoken about the importance of multi-revenue streams. I hope you caught something from that conversation. I certainly did. And we want to say thank you very much to the big bank, First Capital Bank, where belief comes first. We're speaking to Fadzy. We're going to play a little something, and then when we come back, we round off this discussion on multi-revenue streams. Oh, you are well spoken, eh?
Really?
Wow.
Thank you.
Wow.
I was so nervous.
So, I know you didn't do it, but